Hello friends, welcome to your own channel Noiseless Investment. Here we try to decode a company based on the fundamentals and get to know if the company is worth our investment or not. Please note I am not a SEBI registered advisor and these are my personal views based on the fundamentals of the stock. Please consult your financial advisor before purchasing this stock, and please do your due diligence as well. Today we are going to do a fundamental analysis on Infosys. So this is the website of Infosys. You can look into, you can go through the website and have a better understanding as to what exactly Infosys is doing and what exactly are the future prospects they may be thinking about. Okay. Now let's move on to Infosys fundamentals analysis. We see that the current market price of Infosys is 1,265 and it fell by 1.29% today. And the current market price of this company is 5,24,570 crores. Stock PE is 21.9 and the industry PE is 25. So it is cheaper than the industry PE. Now if we look into the stock ROCE, it's impressive, 40.7%. ROCE for 10 years, average ROCE for 10 years is 34.4%, and it is consistently maintaining the ROCE above 30% mark, which is extremely good about this company. Now if we look into the ROE, then it is coming out to be 31.8% for this year, and they are consistently maintaining the ROE above 25%, which is also extremely good. So your money is being properly handled by the company. I mean, whatever money you have invested in the stock. Now if we look into the face value, it is 5 and the dividend yield is extremely good, 2.69%. Now the debt on the company is very minuscule, it is 0.11, and the interest coverage ratio is 118, which specifies that the company will be able to pay off its immediate interests, whatever is there, quite immediately. If we look into the current ratio, it is 1.63, which specifies that the company management is working very efficiently in achieving the goals of the company, and they are very efficient. Now if we look into the promoters holding, it is 15.1%, which is very less. If we look into the FIIs holding, it is 35.1% and the DIIs holding is 33.6%. So out of 100%, the DIIs, FIIs and the promoters, they are holding around 86-87% of the company. The promoters, they have increased their stake in this company, and there are no pledged percentage as of now. The sales growth CAGR is 20.7% and the profit growth CAGR is 9.14%. If we look into the EPS growth, the earning per share, it is 58.1. Each share of Infosys is making 58.1 rupees for you. If we look into the sales growth, the average sales growth for 3 years, it is 17.4. Average sales growth for 5 years is 15.8. And the average profit growth for 5 years is 8.66. Average profit growth for 3 years is 13.4 CAGR, profit growth CAGR. And if we look into the operating profit margin, then it is 23.9%, which is extremely good. So now if we look into the dividend payout, it is 58.4%. So the company pays you a lot of dividends, and it is very healthy. Normally, the company that pays the dividend in the range of 30 to 50%, they are considered very good companies. Now, if we look into the quick ratio, it is 1.63, which is extremely good. Now, if we look into the PEG ratio, it is 2.53. So, which leaves little room for the company to actually grow. But they are having a lot of projects. They may be future. They may be thinking about the futures, and their projects are all aligned towards the AI as well. If we look into how exactly the stock is away from, so it is up from 52 weeks low by 6.72%, and it is down from 52 weeks high by 24.4%. So the stock has almost bottomed out over here. And if we look into the Altman Z score, it is 9.9, which is extremely good. If we look into the Piotrowski score, it is 5, which specifies the average financial. If we look into the 1 month return, then it is minus 2.59. Return over 1 week is minus 2.06, and the return over 1 day is minus 1.29. So clearly the stock is as of now in downtrend. Now let's look into the beta of Infosys. So if we look into the beta, then it is 1.26. So it moves by 1.26%. What exactly the market moves, and it also falls by the same percentage. Now if we look into the chart of Infosys, then you can see there is a huge gap that is there. You see 1398, and then the difference is between 1331, and as of now this gap will be filled in due course of time. So there is and as of now the stock is at 1265, and the volume was a little bit higher than the normal day's volume. So the thing, and the RSI is 40.81. So nothing can be said about this stock as of now. The only thing is once it will move below the 30 mark in comparison to RSI, in relation to the RSI, then we can say that the stock has almost bottomed out. But if you look into the MACD line, this black line has crossed the red line in the downward directions. So the stock has moved, and probably there are fair chances of this stock getting till 1240 and then till 1213 marks. So it will find the support over here, and this is the zone where the accumulations might happen for this, and then the next zone is this one. So this is a great stock to keep it for long term, but please consider your financial advisor before investing in this stock. I don't have a buy or sell recommendations for this one. And you see this one, this will be covered, and then you have a gap at this place around this one, so 1733. So there is a high probability that this company may move towards 1733. Now if we look into the stock score is 5 out of 10. So the earning is 4, the fundamentals is 5, relative valuation is 5, risk is 9, price momentum is 3. So now let's move on to knowing about the fair value for this stock. So the fair value for the stock is coming out to be 1496.96. So there can happen an upside of 18.3%, and the spread can be between 1277 and 1584 for this year. You can look about this. You can look into the pros and cons of this company. That's it for now. In case you like my video, then please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and click on the bell icon to get the useful information on a regular basis. So it takes a lot of efforts to create these videos, and if you will like this video, then the efforts is actually, you are praising the efforts. Thank you for now, and have a great day.